Hey, I've got a full body workout for you that's going to really focus on your balance. So we're going to get your legs, we're going to get your arms, and then we're going to get all of it together. Okay. So this is going to include a warm up, some cardio, some arm focus, balance focus, and then arms and balance together. A little more cardio, cool down. All right. Should take you about 45 minutes to get it done. So we're starting on the power plate. And here's what we're going to do. I'm going to demonstrate three things quickly. You're going to press pause, and then you're going to do those three things. So you don't have to listen to my voice the whole time. All right, let's get this done. So we're starting off with outer hips. So you're going to see my best side, my back side. This is 30 seconds long, 40 hertz, low setting, 30 seconds. You're on all fours, and what you will notice is I'm lifting with my outer hip, but I also feel a lot of core. I don't want to spill my drink. There's a drink here, and I don't want to spill it. So you don't see my hips tilting a lot. You see me lifting with my outer hips. I do that for 30 seconds. That's my activation, okay? Then I roll into a massage, literally roll into a massage where I'm lying on my side, and I roll onto my glute, over my IT band and onto the outside head of my quad. I do that 30 seconds on both sides. Then I finish with a stretch. So outer hip stretch, it's a 90-90 stretch. If I lean straight down the middle, that makes the stretch a lot more intense. Don't forget to breathe while you're doing that. So there's three things. Press pause, bang them out. We got inner thighs, okay? So we activate them by doing a sumo squat. Look, when I go down, I actively open my legs wider. This is me not opening my legs, and I feel a bunch of quads. This is me sticking my butt back and opening wide as I go down. That makes me feel much more groin, and it helps me with my posture. That's my activation, 30 seconds of that. Then I'm on the floor, and I lie on my side, okay, just casually put my leg there, and I have just a nice easy massage, just like that, okay? I do that on one side, and then I do it on the other. You don't have anything on there that you don't want vibrating, if you get my drift, okay? Then from there, we go to a stretch, which is this right here. Straight leg, sumo squat over here, okay? Sumo squat here, hinge, feel the groin stretch. I also feel a little impingement here, okay? Hold that 30 seconds, same thing, other side, okay? Then press pause, knock that out, and we got one more thing to do for the legs. All right, legs, activation is calves and shins, calves and shins. I try to stay as upright as I can. I don't hang out in either spot very long, trying not to get my head rattled, 30 seconds of that. Then I'm on the ground, okay? I'm on the ground and I've got my calves on the plate. So my heels are off of the plate, okay? Feet are off, lie back, nice calf massage just like that, okay? Then after the massage, I do the stretch. Watch my stretch. I drop the heel, okay? And then I put a little bend in that knee. My heel does not rise up. I'm not bending it like that. I just put a bend in it, but I try and keep the heel down. I feel my Achilles stretch, okay? And I also feel it in the belly of the calf. So there's three exercises. Press pause, knock them out. Then we are ready for the treadmill. All right, we've got odd number cardio, okay? We've already hit the power plate warm up. So treadmill or elliptical or AMT would be my choice, okay? So 5 minutes in the blue zone. You got your heart rate monitor on. Okay, so put your heart rate monitor on. If it's not working or whatever, go by feel. Okay, so 5 minutes in the blue zone. You should be able to hold conversation, no problem. Okay, it's lightly uncomfortable. You're doing light work. Okay, 5 minutes blue zone. 3 minutes. 3 minutes in the green zone. So you're getting after it, and it's hard for you to complete a sentence without taking a breath, okay? 5 minutes blue zone, 3 minutes green zone, okay? Then 1 minute yellow and the red. So 5 minutes I would just pick a pace that's comfortable, right? You can, when it gets harder, you can increase the incline or increase the resistance or increase the speed, whatever's comfortable for you. And when you hit that last minute, you don't have to be at the red right at the beginning. You want to be in the yellow and red by the end of that minute, okay? Then we slow it down and we're ready to do our arms and balance stuff. So press pause, knock out your cardio. So we've got balance, we've got arms, we've got balance and arms together, all right? So I'm gonna demonstrate each one. I'll press pause. You can knock out each segment, okay? So balance first. Stand nice and tall. Get this leg out at 90 degrees, and you're going to extend it just like so. You need to go about this fast. So you're not up here just fanning the air Karate Kid style. 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Stabilize. Keep that leg at 90 degrees. Full extension. You should be able to see the sole of your foot in a mirror if you got one. 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Press pause. Balance it out. Now you've got forearms followed by curls. I picked 15s, okay? So, excuse me, I've got forearms for 10. Look, I get big time extensors. The tops of my hands are facing the ceiling, and then the palms of my hands face the ceiling. That's the kind of range of motion I'm looking for. 10 of them, okay? 10 of those followed by 10 rotational curls. So press pause, knock out those forearms, knock out those biceps, and then come back to me. All right, here we go. Grand finale for the biceps is balance and biceps and forearms together, okay? You get up just like so. That should be familiar. You engage your elbows. You engage your lats and put your elbows into your ribs, and then we have an overhand bicep curl just like this. Look at my dumbbells. They're tilted toward the ceiling a little bit. I feel lots of forearms, and I feel lots of biceps too, and lots of balance, okay? So I'm here. I'm just going up past the 90 degrees, all right? I'm going to do 7 on one side, okay? And then I've got 7 on the other. Get your balance just past 90 degrees and back down. See, my right side, not as good, okay? So press pause. Knock those out, and then we're on to some triceps. All right, it's time for some balance and some triceps. I got my foot right up against the power plate. My hands are right here. I'm going to pivot, and then I'm back up. If you don't need the power plate, that's fine, okay? But it's there in case you can't hinge and get yourself down there to the floor, okay? So you're going to do 10 on one side, 10 on the other. And here is a back view of what it should look like, okay? So when I pivot, I'm trying not to tilt my hips. Try and keep the floating side hip parallel to the ground and not roll open like that. So here, I have a tiny bend in my knee. I feel lots of hamstring, and I'm able to balance as I hinge, and then I'm back up just like that. 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Press pause, knock it out. All right, you got your 15s again, okay? Nothing new under the sun here. It's forearms again, okay? So forearms, just like that. We knock out 10 of those, okay? Then you hinge. We're not rounded, slouched. I have a flat back. I pin my elbows at my side, and I'm going to kick and open my palms to the ceiling. So kick and rotate. About that fast, okay? We have 10 of these. If you do it slow and deliberate, you should feel the outside head of the tricep, and then as you roll it, you should feel the inside head. 10 of those. Press pause, knock those out. All right, now we've got balance and triceps and forearms together, okay? So you got some decent grip on here, okay? And you're gonna be in that same position that you were a second ago, okay? But now, look at this. You float a leg and you kick it back like that. And we will do 7 on one side, 7 on the other, okay? So slow and deliberate, prove that you got your balance, okay? Stand on the other side, hinge your hips, back is flat, elbows are fixed. 7 on that side. Press pause, knock it out. All right, we've got balance and our deltoids. So here's what we've got for our balance. We're going to make it a little more challenging. I've got a lateral lunge or a lateral step into a balance, just like that. The longer and deeper your lunge, the more power is required, and the more you have to stabilize when you get back up. You got 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Do not step so far that you can't pop up cleanly, okay? You get yourself out here in a crazy long lunge, and then what? You drag your foot on the way up. Don't do that. Long stride, good hinge, power up, balance. 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Press pause, knock it out. All right, it's time for your deltoids, okay? Simple here. You're pouring out the pitchers, okay? Hold them like you're at 90-degree bicep curl, and then you pick them up just like so. You pour the dumbbells out. You do not lift with your shoulders. You lift with those deltoids. You should not see my traps moving at all, okay? So pour out the pitchers just like that. You got 10 total, knock them out, and then we've got balance and shoulders all at the same time. All right, you got your 115-pounder. I'm going to claw it. I'm going to hold it like that, like a claw, okay? So I've got it in my claw. I clamp down on it pretty good, okay? I have my leg back behind me, just like this, and I'm doing a front raise, okay? So because this is lighter than what we've done for our other exercises, we will do 10 front raises on one side, get balanced, 10 front raises on the other side. My leg is back behind me. I keep my balance. I feel my hands, my forearms, and my front deltoids. 10 on each side, press pause. And then you are going to run the entire arm series again, okay? So I'll tell you where to rewind it to in the text, and you can start back over again, okay? We run through that entire balance and arm series one more time, okay? Knock it out. So press pause or rewind it, knock it out, and then we're back on the treadmill. All right, it's treadmill time, and we're doing our odd numbers, okay? But we're going to do it in reverse, all right? So right out of the gate, I'm pretty warm, so I'm going to get after it. I get speed. I start walking, okay? And then I get my feet underneath me, and then I go hard for a minute, okay? So yellow, red for a minute. Slow it way down. Let your heart rate drop to the green. Make adjustments to your incline and speed so you stay in the green for 3 minutes, okay? Then 5-minute cool down in the blue. Do whatever it takes to get your heart rate in the blue and keep it there, all right? So press pause, and then we've got some power plate stuff to do for our arms, and then we're done. All right. I keep it on the same setting, 40 hertz, 30 seconds, low vibration. Hey, look, I put the backs of my hands on there, and I don't put a lot of pressure on there. I get my extensors, my forearm extensors. Light pressure, okay? My shoulders are down. Don't hunch them up. You keep them down by engaging your lats. You leave them there, and you feel your extensors stretch. It feels good on the wrist, too. Then I point my fingers. I turn my palms away from me, and my fingers are pointing toward me, and I put light pressure on my palms again, and I just kind of casually rock back, and I feel a ton of forearm flexors. I feel them stretching, okay? So 30 seconds one way, okay? 30 seconds the other, all right? And then I'm going to drop in to a tricep stretch. I'm kneeling down, and I pat myself on the back for doing such a good job today. I stretch for 30 seconds. You should even feel it in your lat. You don't put your head on there. Duh. Same thing on the other side. Stretch, okay? 30 seconds on that side, all right? Then we finish with some just big arm circles. So I'm here, and I'm trying to get as much range of motion as I can, 10 to the front, 10 to the back, and you have yourself a nice little leg balance, arm, forearm cardio workout.